Market sentiment may still be rather choppy, but that hasn't deterred some investors from looking for deals, particularly on the mergers and acquisitions side. We're joined now by Hideki Tanifuji, the CEO of Asia Mergers and Acquisition Links, a locally based boutique investment bank focused on advising companies in the M&A space. Good morning, Hideki-san. Nice to have you. Nice to have you here with us on the show. So let me start off. We know Amal has been here since 2015. Now, can you give us an idea of how busy Amal has been since your founding here in the Philippines, and how many deals have you closed? What type and in what industries?
So far, we closed around 10 deals, such as IT, BPO, real estate development, LPG industry. Yeah, and currently we have been focusing on IT and the IT and the BPO industry.
All right. Why set up shop in the Philippines, though, Hideki-san? I mean, it's not exactly seen as a mergers and acquisition hotbed. And if I'm not mistaken, the market here just possibly 5 drops in the bucket when you compare it to, say, Japan's M&A market.
At first, I was interested to establish my own business in ASEAN countries. At first, I was interested in Vietnam. And after that, I compared to several ASEAN countries, such as Vietnam, Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore. Lastly, I chose the Philippines because Philippines has several advantages for our business.
And now that you're here in the Philippines, 3 years at that, you're not the only player in the field. Now, how do you set yourself apart from competition?
We have some advantages compared to our competitors. Firstly, we have a lot of relationship with foreign companies. I have a lot of connection with Japanese listed companies, and right now we have 4 Japanese speakers in my company. That's why we have been building we have been building to have relationship with new clients. And currently we have 3 Mandarin speakers. That's why we are building relationship with Chinese companies, Taiwanese companies too. And secondly, we have a good execution team composed to 6 CPAs and 3 lawyers. That's why we have all functions of M&A.
Now, would you say that a lot of the M&A activity we're seeing right now is coming from foreign firms coming here? What about local firms trying to do mergers and acquisitions with other local firms? Who do you think is actually more active right now? Foreign firms coming in or local firms looking for other local firms to try to merge with?
In my companies, usually our clients over investors' side are foreigners. And from Japan, China, Taiwan, Singapore. However, in my experience, we closed one deal between the Philippine company and the Philippine company. That was in LPG industry.
Okay.
Yes.
And what other industries are you seeing a lot of potential for mergers? Of course, not all industries are as excited to perhaps merge or acquire within themselves. Where is there more activity right now in terms of which industries are most active in the M&A space right now?
Currently, in my company, IT industry is good for our business because last July, we closed one deal with a local IT company. And this investor is a Japanese listed company. And this Japanese company is still interested to acquire companies in the Philippines. That's why right now we have been focusing on IT industry.
Okay.
And this is not under restriction on foreign investment. Because right now, Philippine government has a lot of restriction for investors.
And also, Hideki-san, markets have been a lot more nervous in recent times. You have a lot of concerns. On one hand, you have inflation. On the other, you have political noise creeping in both here and abroad. So how is the M&A space taking it?
You mean currently Philippines situation?
Yes.
Okay. Currently, of course, Philippine economy is booming. However, currently, Philippine currency rate is going down. I don't know this is good for or not. This is good or bad. However, for our business, it's not bad because usually our clients of investors are foreign companies. It means they they can acquire companies more reasonably than before. And still they have motivation to expand their business in the Philippines.
Right. Hideki-san, I'm sure you've heard of the Congress here recently passing the tax reform package, where they're trying to lower corporate income taxes, which are some of the highest in the region. They're trying to bring this in to try to lure investors in. What are your thoughts on this? Is this going to give any kind of upside to the M&A space in your industry?
I think so too, because right now, Philippines corporation tax is 30%. That is same with Japanese tax rate. And in Vietnam, corporation tax is around 25. In Thailand, 20%. In Singapore, less than 17%. I think if government will decrease corporation tax rate, it is better for competition for Philippine economy. And of course, this is good for our economy, our business too.
All right. And finally, Hideki-san, before we let you go, on your website, you said that you had plans of listing on the PSE by the second quarter of next year. Can you tell us if that's still the goal?
To be honest, right now, we are doing a process. However, currently, Philippine stock market is not good, so it is affecting to our IPO too. However, we have been aiming for our IPO on the Philippine stock market, hopefully within 1 year.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Hideki-san, for spending your time with us this morning. Again, Hideki Tanifuji of AMAL. Now, after the break, there's a race among telcos around the world to roll out 5G technology. We'll have that story next.